Hello guys, this is Sir Gavin. In this video, we will have an example about derivatives. So we will be using the general formula this time. In the previous video, we actually solved this one. I actually explained that MTL, or the slope of the tangent line, is equal to the limit of fx plus delta x minus f of x all over the delta x as delta x approaches 0. Well, anyway, kanang slow, a derivative anyway. A derivative is also known as the y prime, the dy dx, and kanina siya, pwede sa din siya. I'm not sure if nabigyan niya sa book nga symbol, but I'm just using this one para friend. Mura ba siya og sa tawag na, mura simpler siya, dali siya samto, dali siya ma-remember. It's a slope of the tangent line, but actually, most of the books are using these symbols, no? When you actually see y prime, that's derivative, or MTL, same pa man sila. And then you can also have the dy dx. There's also a derivative. Pwede sa no kaniniya siya d sub x, or actually derivative gihapon na siya. So these are just symbols, pero they have the same meaning. Okay, derivative gihapon. Now, let's have some few examples, no? Examples. Example number 1, okay? So actually number 1, for example, is find the derivative, no? Find the derivative. Find MTL, or the derivative y prime. Find y prime of f of x. Okay, pwede sa yun nito, no? F prime of x is also a derivative. Or find the y prime of f of x equals, let's say, 2x plus 3. Okay? So, you differentiate, guys, the term is differentiate, not derive. Okay? The term is differentiate, not derive. Mostly, maganda yung siya derive the function. But, it's not the correct term. Instead, you should use differentiate the function. So, mura ba o, when you are going to the process of getting the derivative, the correct term there is differentiate. Okay? So even me, nalipat sa na sa una, kami yung derive, but actually, ang sakto na nga term is differentiate the function. It should not be derive the function. Okay, balik ko lang po it should be differentiate the function, not derive. Okay? So find the derivative, or find y prime of the function f of x equals 2x plus 3. Okay? So actually, pwede ratang f prime of x na lang kami butang f prime of x. So if you are to get the derivative of this function, you may apply this concept here. But actually, there's no need for you to do that. Okay. Remember, people, siguro mas maayo nga, that's why it's really best nga naayid kay kanang prior background or very good background in the basic mathematics. Remember, guys, this function is a linear function. Linear function na siya. So, kung linear function siya, remember, it's a line. Now, from the first 4 letters of the word linear is a line. The graph of this function is a straight line. Okay? So, buot pasabot, ayaw na lang pag-solve o ayaw na gamitan, ayaw na pag-gamit ang derivative. All you have to do is to remember the concept. Di ba, kung imuhang i-recall, kami siyang f of x equals 2x plus 3, sama raman ni siya y equals 2x plus 3. Okay? And I think you can still remember na this represents not this one siguro. Kani? This represents y equals mx plus b. Okay? So hopefully nakilamdam pa mo na concept. And so, okay. So kani di ay sila mo din siya ang answer. Okay na, simple. Okay, so f prime of x, no, pwede rin ang mo-diretso yun. F prime of x, therefore, is just equal to 2. That's it. There's no need for you to solve further. Guys, do not be too hard to yourself. Mas maayo yun na nakakaroon ka ng good background in the previous or in the basic mathematics, because if you have that background, then ang mahitabo is, it will be easier for you nga mag-solve sa mga simple nga mga questions. So, pareho makita ni mo, ay linear man din. So, kung linear applicable ni siya, katong simple na nga slope. Kaya anyway, di ba, ganina, we are just solving slopes. I mean slopes of lines. Now, this is a line. Remember, no? So, ito, basta straight line, constant ang slope. So, in other words, bisag unsa pa na diha, mao gid ni ang iyang slope. So, that's why akong gibuhat is kana ari gid siya. Even if you check, if kana ang imuha ni siyang gamitan og kana ang derivative formulas, may tabuan is dili jud ka padung gihapon because this one again is a linear function. So let's have a function na dili linear. Okay, para mas makita ninyo kung ano sa gilihang concept. So number 2, let's have here find f prime of x given, okay? So kani siya f of x equals, let's say maybe x squared plus 2x minus 3. Ano lang, no? So, solving this kana ang given function, solving the f prime or the kana ang derivative, first ang buhaton is to apply this concept. Okay? So, ang say buhaton, una, siyempre, f of x, kanimo, araman gina siya sa f of x, di ba? So, ang buhaton una is you should identify kanila sa, imo na solbon sa na, solbon lang sa nimo ng f of x plus delta x. So, di pasabutan na. No? Meaning, sa katong di pa yapon yun kaayo gets on sa concept sa inani nga mga kanaang symbols. Whatever is inside the parentheses is the value of the independent variable. So, kani siya, mauni siya atong function. The independent variable is ang x. Okay? So, whatever is inside, kung 2 na liha, 2 sad ng x. That's why, di ba natin makita f of 2. Kung 5 ni dire, so f of 5 siya. Kung f of 5, 5 sa datanan. So notice nga x plus delta x na siya. So kung x plus delta x na, then meaning kana siya, puros na siya x plus delta x. In other words, you will actually get, this is just equal to x plus delta x squared plus 2 times x plus delta x minus 3. So hopefully that's clear na. Kung imong tan-awon, okay? Kung imong tan-awon din siya, giilisan ra gyud ako ang x, whatever is inside the parentheses. So that's why ang x na himong x plus delta x plus delta x. Okay? So this is the value of x, f of x plus delta x. So may tabuan na, no? We can simplify further. Pwede sa later na lang, okay? But if you want, we can simplify further here para di na kayo mahago dito, no? So, this becomes x squared plus kani siya apply the kanaang special products. This is just 2x delta x, di ba? Kaya you multiply this 2 x delta x na siya times 2, so you have 2x plus delta x, and then plus delta x quantity squared, no? Kana apply quantity para mas sure. Then plus here kana 2x plus 2 delta x minus 3. And then look for like terms maybe para basi na kay masumpay-sumpay ra aron dili kay sa hago. So actually pwede nimo i-combine ang unsa may pwedeng ma-combine. X squared, wala x squared dito, 2x delta x, wala sad. Wala ma-combine. So basically, kani mo nang i-substitute diri, no? So using the formula, may nga m is just equal to, okay? So m is equal to, solbo na to ang slope sa tangent line using this, kani mong gamiton. Okay? So mao ni ang value sa x, f of x plus delta x. So kani na siya, pareho na siya, kani mao ni siya ang whole value niya. So kanang f of x plus delta x diha, ilisa ni mo ani. So okay, it's a long solution there. So guys, may tabuan ni, you will come up with the limit of this one, which is this x squared plus 2x delta x plus the delta x squared, okay, plus 2x dayon plus 2 delta x Dayon, minus 3. Okay? So, kana pa lang na siya, no? Kaya niya pa natin i-substitute diya. Then, minus f of x. Asa itong f of x? Atong f of x is kaya niya. Tanawa na, klaro na magkaya siya. So, minus, no, ang yung buhat is, mag-minus ka din, minus the whole f of x, which is kaya. So, x squared. Sorry. X squared plus 2x. Yeah, you know, hold itong space. Minus 3. Okay. All over delta x. O, kani siya, ako na ikuha na, ako na lang kani siya dari kani. Kutob aning minus 3. Mo ni siya. This is the equivalent of f of x plus delta x, which is kani niya. Mo ni si f of x plus delta x. Kani siya nga minus, mo na si minus, kani siya mo ni si f of x. Okay? So, mo na napurma ni siya dari. So, it's quite long, but it's just like this one right here. Yeah, all over, siyempre, all over delta x na siya. So, isuotan mo diha delta x. Okay? The next to that is, maybe, natin makita siguro, no? Klaro ngayon, makancel mo ni. X squared minus, ako na ibungkag ng parenthesis diha, ano na ipalayo mo para mas natin space. So, this is the limit of x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x quantity squared plus 2x, ako rin sa itong balik ha, plus 2 delta x minus 3 minus the parenthesis, di ba? So, minus x squared na siya minus 2x plus 3. Kaya na. All over the delta x. So, this is the nature lang siguro aning general formula. Because if we use the general formula, medyo taas-taas siya. Unya, x squared cancels, no? Okay, x squared na kanina negative x squared, cancel na sila. Then notice nga, 2x na dali, and also negative 2x, so cancel. Negative 3 and positive 3 cancels. So, ang mabiling guys is, kaya niya na lang. Sorry, wala ko nasuwat ang delta x approaching 0, no? Mora ba ni pinaka-importante ito? Because this makes the function, the line, a tangent line. So, m here, no? MTL. Ano naman ko nga, sorry kayo ha. Ako dapat na ni MTL dali. Or the slope of the tangent line, or whatever. F prime of x na lang. This is the proper, kaya mamili pa nga yun. F prime of x instead of using m. So, f prime of x na siya. O nga, gikan dali, no? F prime of x, syempre, ma-shorten na lang na. You will come up with the limit na lang of 2x delta x. Dayon, plus the delta x squared. Plus 2 delta x. Mora. Yeah, cancel na uban. All over the delta x as delta x approaches 0. Okay, kaya. Unya, apply lang nato, no? I-apply lang nato ang simple algebra. Siyempre, you can divide every term here in the numerator by the denominator. So, ang f prime of x din nato is just equal to kana ang the limit. Kana divide. So, 2x na lang mabilin. Divide. So, delta x na lang mabilin. Divide, 2 na lang ang mabilin. As delta x approaches 0. So, lastly, you will come up with f prime of x. Siyempre, when you substitute, no, limit concept, all you have to do is to substitute 0. You substitute mo 0 to this function. So, this becomes 2x plus 0 plus 2. So, 0 ang delta x. Ang delta x, wala ba ang x? Because remember, x is different from the delta x. Ang x is the value of x. Ang delta x is the distance between two values of x. So from here, f prime of x, therefore, no, f prime of x di is equal to 2x plus 2. And this is your final answer for the derivative. Okay? So it's quite long, no? But I think it's just manageable. Ang imo lang ana is dapat kuhaon lang gid mo ang x plus delta, ang f of x plus delta x muna. And then you use the formula, substitute, do algebra. Then syempre, you will come up with the simplest form here, like this one. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. In the next part, maybe we'll be using differentiation rules. Okay, again, remember now, before we end this video, we should say differentiate. Now, when you get the derivative, you should say find the derivative, or you just say differentiate the function. Do not say derive the function. So, kani, differentiate the function, not derive the function. Again, differentiate the function. Okay? So, that's it guys. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.